Hey guys, Aaron Teal here with Into Marine, and welcome to the Advantage Series. We're a multi-line dealer crazy about fishing. We carry Vexus, Phoenix, Camus, and Triton boats. And we're gonna take a real close look at these boats today. Let's get started. Welcome back to the Advantage Series. This is a special one today. We finally have this boat on the lot. It's not gonna be here long, it is sold, but I'm standing in front of the new DVX 20s from Vexus Boats. This boat is ready to fish, ski, bring your friends out. Let's take a peek. So we got a 300 Verado on the back of this one. This is a DVX 20s. This is gonna be the same hull as the DVX 20. So we already did an Advantage Series on that DVX hull, so I encourage you guys to check that out. What we're gonna go over this boat, we know the advantages of this hull and what that comes with, but we're gonna look up inside because that's truly something special with the jump seats and everything. Let's get into this thing. Coming up into the 20s here, something we've come to know with these DVX boats is a very spacious front deck and a very wide platform. On the 20s specifically, they've got the option for bow cushions up here. So if you need a suntan spot, you're good to go. 2 spots, they'll snap right in. And then that storage we've come to know and love with Vexus is coming in every boat. So no carpet in these lockers, so they are gonna dry out quick. We've got large dams, Hoover dams in between the lockers so that water isn't able to kind of pool up and get into these. We've got heavy duty latches, heavy duty pistons. So these boxes are gonna stay dry and they're gonna last a very long time. Along with that, tons of rod storage, tons of tackle storage. We've got a bait well up here so you can keep your bait alive. If you're crappie fishing with the grandkid, you know, you can fit crappies and sunnies in here. So it's really nice and accessible at the front here, along with being able to strap down a bunch of rods. And Vexus, they make it very customizable to put in any graph setup you want, as long as we can get them, along with the trolling motor setup you want. So whether it's an Altera, Terova, Ultrex, Ghost, Garmin Force, they can do that. They've got a sweet double stacker plate for that and a beefy tool holder for your pliers. But take one quick look at the rod locker here, and then we're gonna step down into probably one of the best cockpit designs we've seen in a boat. So big spacious rod locker here. If your grandkids are misbehaving, you can probably put them in a timeout in there, no problem. And this is basically allows for you to store your rods on these shelves, so you can actually store additional items underneath this. And they've got these nice tension adjusters so you can really adjust your rods and store them the way you want. As we come down into the cockpit here, gotta touch on this. On a big water, high performance, premium multi-species boat, needs to have a premium high performance windshield, and they do not skimp out on the 20s just like their DVX series. So this windshield is going to be advanced. Everybody's using the same windshield. These guys have redefined what a windshield is on a boat. Very strong, very sturdy. Don't have to worry about your kids tripping over stuff, breaking it. You can use it to lean on it, etc. Let's check out this cockpit. So the first thing you're gonna notice with this cockpit, it's very spacious, and they've incorporated kind of a 2-part deal here with this nice fiberglass cooler that also doubles as a step. So this is an insulated cooler. It's right where you need it, easy to access if you need to grab a water or whatever you like to keep cold. And it also doubles as a really nice step. Now there's these fasteners here on the sides, or straps, that'll fasten that cooler down. So you can actually take this cooler out and you know, put it outside the camper if you're up at Lake of the Woods on a trip or what have you. So very convenient here. You can take this out, fill it up with ice, put it back in, and it locks down solid. So it's not gonna be rattling on you, and it's got good stuff there. Coming over to the passenger seat, one thing you'll notice, these seats are the upgraded deluxe seats, so they're extra comfy. A little bit wider on these, so if you went with the standard ones, it'd be a little bit smaller standard seat. Coming here, we've got a 2-story glove box, so it's not a big cavern for things to get lost in. We've all got that junk drawer at home where it's got that receipt that we can't remember we had or what have you. So they put 2 stories on that. No problem there. You got your iPilot remote. You can put your keys on top so they don't get lost. Polk stereo here. Yep, honey, she's running the tunes. No problem. Little spot for your phone and a charger. And a nice, I want to show you this. This is a good little deal here. It's a drawer. And they've got a 0 gravity drawer. So this really opens easy, shuts smooth. It's on a really nice hinge system. So, you know, if you go in to grab a bite to eat or something, she can lock her purse in here. Your buddy can have a tray full of his favorite Bagley crankbaits or whatever he's throwing. No problem there. And you can actually lock that away too. So yeah, no one can get into the goods. So awesome stuff here. Big, beautiful deluxe seats added to this boat. And we're gonna take a peek at the rest of this cockpit because a lot of times on this layout, you lose storage when you gain seating. But on this boat, we don't lose storage. Let's take a peek. So probably the biggest attribute to the DVX 20s over the standard DVX series is just simply space, legroom. It's a more open cockpit. You've got plenty of legroom here, easy to swivel both ways, so I could be right at the gunnel here, no problem. Full swivel ability with these seats, so it's a very open platform and it's got extra seats. But let's check out the storage here in the floor. So on the 20s, this is the first time on a boat where we've seen optimized space, and optimized storage. Check this out. So on the floor, you've got 3 storage compartments. One here, haven't seen that before. You got your battery box here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batteries. 1, 2 chargers. So we've got a 5 battery system all in one spot here. Big floor drain here. Water's not gonna be laying in this cockpit. Rubber seal around this. Great water evacuation here. Fit all your batteries one spot. And then an additional compartment over on this side. So those guys, you guys who like to troll, or if you've got a lot of people in the boat, you've got optimized space and optimized storage for all of your stuff. So you don't have, you know, tackle boxes hanging out, tripping over them. You're able to put that all away. Catch a walleye. But there's more storage. Check this out. So you've got jump seats in the back here, and underneath them, they lift up very conveniently. And you've got additional storage underneath these jump seats. So that is dry storage. They open and close in a very convenient way. You don't need to go mess with all of that. And then it doubles as an additionally spacious rear fishing platform. So space, we got it. Storage, we got it. Big advantage in this 20s boat. And might I just mention, they finished it out absolutely beautifully. If you even look at around the trim on these storage pods, this is, you know, nice powder coated aluminum. The trim around this boat, the fit, the overall finish is something you have not seen in a boat before. Going over to Livewells, let's check them out. So the first thing you're going to notice about the 20s versus, say, the DVX 20 or 22 is these Livewells have 2 individual doors or hatches, and reason for that You know, if my mom's sitting in this seat and I gotta grab a crappie out of that seat, what's nice is I don't have to open a big lid and splash her while I'm grabbing it. So you can go to that side so you don't end up with a bunch of water in your lap. So really cool feature there. They've got these individual lids for these, so, and a pretty cool live well light, so the kids can look in there and look at the fish, and you don't have to worry about those fish, that fish slime getting on your passengers. So that's pretty neat there. So it's a dual door, so it's a single live well with a divider, but it's got 2 doors. So you 30-inch walleye guys, you don't need to complain because that divider in the middle can come out so that fish isn't all bent up in here. And they even put striker plates on these live wells. So that was something I maybe didn't mention on the front deck, but on every latch that Vexus incorporates into their boats, they also provide additional support for that latch. So if you drop it, you're klutzy like me, you're not dinging up this nice fiberglass that you got. The other thing that these dual hatches allow for is an additional seat pedestal in the back here, along with tool holders. So you catch a good one, you're able to grab that pliers no problem. We've got a great spot for the ski tow bar. The ski tow bar is standard on the DVX 20s, so we're good there. Holy smokes, Batman, this thing is a sweet boat. We're very excited to have it in the showroom. Let's hop it into the driver's seat and take a closer look there. All right, so here at the driver's seat, the first thing I noticed with these upgraded chairs, this is an absolute dad chair. This thing is comfy. It's ready for dad, ready for whoever. But yeah, so sweet comfy chair here. I've got good leg room here. This seat, it slides back and forth, swivels, tilts, all of that. My steering wheel here, that swivels. So the big thing with this Vexus here is you're not gonna see cheap stuff around this boat. You knock on these consoles, you knock around the boat, it's pure quality, it's solid, and that translates to when you're driving the boat, not having a lot of vibration. A lot of these boats, it's a little bit more thin here, and you feel that vibration in the steering wheel, but I can assure you, driving this boat, you will not feel a lick of vibration. It's like driving a 3/4 ton pickup down the freeway. Graph placement, probably the best we've seen in a boat. You're able to flush mount 2 12-inch depth finders at the console here and see absolutely everything where you're going. There's no blind spots. And this windshield, it allows me to see both above it and below it. So if you have a foggy morning and that windshield's all foggy on you, you're still able to look above that windshield and not have the wind hit you in the face. So really nice design here on this Vexus for that. I've got access to all my switches, everything here. I've got airwave pedestals in this boat, so that's an added option. This boat rides amazing, but if you happen to hit a wave wrong or something, you're still riding on that air, and that's gonna help protect your back and make this the ultimate driving experience in a boat. So I encourage you to come check this out. And then right by my feet here, there's a really nice little door with kind of a fold-out tray. So this, you can put a trash bag in here and kind of put all your plastics or all your garbage in there, or else it'll also fit trays, 3,700 trays of shad wraps or Bagley crankbaits, whatever you like to keep by your feet there. So awesome stuff here. I've got my wireless kill switch on this boat, so I attach that to me and that acts as a kill switch. He added trim tabs to this boat. That's an added option for the 20S. I've got access to those right here. They can rig it with a kicker, no problem. We're still waiting on the 15 horse, it's coming soon, but I've got my controls ready to go for that, all in one spot. We've got rails, extra long rails on this boat, so I can attach rod holders to this. And then at Into Marine, we could even put some downriggers on the boat for you, I'm sure. But what do you guys think? A lot of advantages on this boat. This is the 20S. One thing I probably didn't show you, but you maybe seen this before, is the rod storage over here and the ski tow bar storage. So on a lot of boats, that ski tow bar is a little bit awkward. Vexus incorporated a spot for that, so that fits in and is secure if you're not using it. I've got a spot for my anchor light, and then you can actually put rods in this boat, tips or butts first, so no problems there. 8-foot rods in that locker. tons of space, tons of storage. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Spacious, tons of storage. One thing we need to talk about on this boat is the Eva Flooring Material. They've changed vendors since inception, but this new flooring material is the best to clean. It's not carpet, so A, it doesn't hold moisture like carpet's going to, so they incorporate that on the high traffic area of this lid if you go with the Victor package, as well as this entire cockpit area, along with the back of the jump seats. And this stuff dries fast, it doesn't stain. You can grab the pressure washer and just clean it out. It's not soft, so you don't chip it real easy. And this is the absolute most rigid, durable stuff we've worked with on a boat. So great stuff in here. This stuff's built to last. And yeah, it's good stuff. Want to climb out of this chariot? Big innovative piece from Vexus on these boats. Big multi-species boat. It's a big boat to get in and out of, so what sucks is at the end of the day, when you're done fishing, tired catching them, or you had a fear or whatever, you've got a spot to close the boat down. So you don't need to climb in the boat and mess with a bunch of stuff. You've got access to your drain plug right here. Good news there, if you forget to put it in, you don't have to go swimming or put it back on the trailer. And then closing it down for the day, easy to remember to open that back up. I've got a battery cutoff switch here, so I can cut all the power off for my batteries to make sure there's no draw. It's got a jump start feature, so if you deal with a dead cranking battery, or you were listening to Katy Perry too long on the stereo, you're able to jump that cranking battery over, no problem. So another thing, when you get it in the garage, you're able to charge those batteries. So that's all in one spot. They have this sweet matching access panel when you go with the hard case paint. They don't skimp or cut corners on these boats, as I touched on earlier. So you've got a beefy stainless grab handle right here and a retractable stainless boarding ladder right here. So this thing is ready to go swimming, fishing, whatever you want. And when the kids leave the ladder down, you do not need to worry, because there's a light on the dash that says ladder is deployed. So if you always look for that light, it'll start blinking at you or something. You'll know there's about to be a big rooster tail on your boat if you don't put the ladder back up. So they definitely kept you in mind there. They've got a kickstand here, so this isn't, you know, folding down into the boat. And this is heavy duty stainless stuff here. Boat buckle tie down, this makes it easy to close the boat down at the end of the day. Awesome, convenient stuff on a spacious, advantageous platform. But I don't think I went over the color yet. Let's do it. Another advantage of the 20S is it's drop dead beautiful. This boat in particular, we've added the hard case paint to this boat, so that's that upgraded automotive finish. So they will match your pickup truck down to the paint code, no problem. So we got the tungsten main color, beautiful. We got dark gray, 17-inch rims, yeah buddy. And then we've got a midnight spectrum accent on this boat, drop dead sexy. As we get down into the trailer, one thing I wanted to point out is this built-in trolling motor wedge. So that's custom designed to keep that trolling motor, you know, stable for you. And then a nice step to get in and out of the boat. So you're able to get in this boat, no problem, and out. And the issue we've had with some of the steps, this boat is wide, that pickle fork front end knocks the spray away, gives you more room up front, but if you got a certain pickup truck, we've seen it with certain, you know, trailer steps, where if you take too sharp of a right turn, this will ding your bumper or your tail light. So what Vexus has done is they've invented the first ever pivoting trailer step. So you need to tow, you put it in the tow position, and you have a really good turning radius. And when you need to get into the boat, easy peasy. Along with that, probably one of the coolest things about a Vexus boat is they make their own trailers. No one's doing this anymore. Reason being, it's the most overlooked aspect on any boat sale. So Vexus, they're making these trailers in-house. This is a C-channel frame, so it's not gonna hold water and moisture and rust over time, and it's much easier to keep up that way. Along with that, they use a UV resistant paint, so this sun isn't fading that trailer while you're out on the lake and this thing's baking at the ramp, so it's not gonna turn that kind of ugly gray color, and very easy to clean off. Along with that, they match kind of the accent of the boat on the trailer, so everything's tied together. And this trailer, it's custom built to fit this custom boat. So the trailer is built for the boat's built for the trailer. On a lot of boat companies, when they use those third-party manufacturers, that trailer looks a little bit bigger or more awkward on the boat. You're getting a perfect fit with these boats on these trailers. And you can add a parking brake if you're into that sort of thing. And then they build their own fiberglass fenders in-house as well. So many innovations on these boats. One other thing, when you're towing to the ramp, they're using a torsion axle on this boat versus leaf springs. So like when you're turning that tandem axle, you don't hear that squeak or nails on the chalkboard sound. These torsion axles, they're quiet, they're smooth, and you really notice that when you're towing the boat. We got brakes on both axles, so if you're towing with a Ford Explorer, it's no problem. And then we got Vault no maintenance hubs. So these hubs, you don't need to touch them. They're an oil bath hub designed to last for a very long time. LED marker lights, so we're good there. Custom match trailer, match your custom boat. This is the 20S. Yeah, buddy. You saw it here first. This is the new DVX 20s from Vexus. So many advantages on this boat. We have space, we have storage, we have everything you're gonna want in a multi-species fish and ski platform boat. Thanks so much for checking out the Advantage series. I'm Aaron Teal, and we'll see you at the lake. Oh yeah. Got your 20S on. Yeah. That's a wrap, huh? That'll do?
That'll do, donkey.
That'll do. We love talking boats, we love talking fishing, and we love you guys. So keep subscribing, or no, just subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, check out our website, intunemarine.com. Brian Bankston is who you call for that DVX 20S order, or me. And we look forward to hearing from you.